It comes as no surprise, does it, to all royal watchers that on this very day, a pivotal day in the second day of the tour of the Prince and Princess of Wales to Boston to launch Earthshot, that guess what? The former royals known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex that's right, decide to launch their Netflix trailer. But how real is that trailer? Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, nice to have your company today. You know, it's a funny thing, isn't it? Now, what we're actually seeing is a bit of tit for tat stuff. You know, we have the real royals over in Boston with a great incentive, Earthshot. As I've said to you before, even if you're not necessarily into climate change and all of that sort of stuff, it's sort of interesting reading. It's interesting thought process, you know, that sort of stuff. It's not a throwaway charity. At least there's some background to it, and there's some genuine interest from the main leaders, unlike some of the other things that the ex-royals have done. I won't mention 40 times 40, but you get the picture. These things are put out, it's going to be great, and then we never hear anything from them again, do we? You know, but it's interesting to note now, as I say, that there's a PR battle looming between the two, and of course the media, the mainstream media, are trying to work out exactly who's going to win this battle. I think the problem is that it does look, in fact, very negative for Prince Harry, Netflix, and the cable TV actress Meghan Markle to do this, because, you know, really, if you had any sense of, you know, just genuine kindness, empathy, you know, being a genuine, real person, you wouldn't do this to any member of your family. You know, it's interesting, you know, we saw this way back in the 80s, if you remember, in the land of super soaps. Do you remember Dallas, Dynasty, Falcon Crest, Knots Landing? They're all vying for our attention, all dropped trailers and leaks and stuff ahead of it, just as the other one was about to come back on screen. Feels a little bit like that now. But who is in the winning game? See here from this trailer is apparently an intimate account, you know, Prince Harry wielding on yet again about, you know, being behind the curtain and wanting his private life. I mean, you've got to genuinely think, how disturbed and unbalanced is Prince Harry, seemingly because, you know, there he is claiming he wants privacy, but revealing all to the world in a reality TV series. I mean, you know, how dense, really, if you want to put it into that context. If you wanted privacy, why would you allow cameras in? More importantly, as you can see from this trailer, they've tried to become very dramatic. You know, these snapshot pictures of Meghan looking tearful as she's leaving in a car, Meghan crying while being on her phone. I mean, realistically, who invites a camera person in to your most intimate moments and says, oh, do take this picture? That's why Netflix have got a huge problem, because this really is fake in all its glory. You know, they've already made a fake royal series with the Crown season 5, season 4, 2, 1. You get the picture. This is really just using two people to exploit them to the highest maximum in order to make sure that they get some money out of these two former royals before really the change runs dry. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, you haven't seen the series. I've seen enough of the first episode, let me tell you, to know that this is tediously dull. In the 21st century world, mega rich people moaning on about their lives and how hard it's been for them has really no place in this mega cost of living crisis. Even the backbone of people, the Netflix, who now have been let go as the company streamed down, are saying, you fired us for this? This was the reason we got the bullet? I mean, really, you know, and I'm not being negative, I'm just saying what I see. If people want to pay to see this, then there are better reruns for free on YouTube with Falcon Crest, Knots Landing, and all that sort of stuff. Yes, an audience, particularly the mainstream media and myself, will have to look at this for the context of how they damage or try to damage the British monarchy. But moving forward, are we seeing anything new that we haven't heard, seen, or talked about before? Absolutely not. But as ever, will this prove damaging, particularly to the Prince and Princess of Wales on this pivotal tour? Yes. So seemingly, that was the full intention by the former royal known as Prince Harry and the cable TV actress Meghan Markle. Hence the reason they've released it right in the middle of their tour. Now, if you talk about cruelness and unkindness in families, truly, how unkind could you really be? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.